everyone, welcome back to Muscular Development. My name is Lauren Lotter and I'm with Emma Hyndman, aka the Posing Pro. Woo! You're watching the Buff Bombshell show.
Yes. I am so excited, as always. Like, I can't tell you how much I enjoy doing the review shows. Like, isn't it? I feel like it's so cool that we get to watch the shows, put our 2 cents in.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Watch all of the girls, pick up some nice posing tips.
Yeah, and it's also our 1-year anniversary.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah,
We've done a whole year.
Almost a whole year in, like, I think it's 3 weeks' time. I remember because we started in November.
That is so cool.
Wait, we started in November. Yep.
We do. Yeah.
So almost our 1-year
Oh
anniversary.
my gosh, happy birthday to us.
Yes.
We should do a little birthday giveaway
Ooh.
on the date in November. So stay tuned for that. Shall we do that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
That'll be great. Let me think of some stuff.
We can give you a birthday donut.
Oh. A protein donut.
Yeah, protein donut, because they're back. They are. So we've been working with a new baker.
Ooh.
And we have developed a new recipe.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm excited for Defiance Donuts for 2022.
So lots of donuts coming your way.
Oh, yes.
Can we get samples of donuts?
Of course. You can sample them again. We'll do it on the show.
Taste test.
Yes.
Like this video if you want us to do a taste test on donuts.
Also, like this episode if you want us to do a giveaway for our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Bam.
So you guys, before we get into the episode, we also just want to quickly mention the Olympia All-Star Tour.
Woo!
So with Ashley Kaltwasser.
Has Ashley done a UK tour before?
She's been to the UK.
For Body Power?
Body Power in 2015.
I was there.
And I know that she hasn't traveled out of the US since 2019.
Okay, yeah.
So she's very excited for this.
Yes.
She's already packed her bags.
Oh, can imagine.
She already told me. She's like, she packed her bag. She got lots of beanies. And I told her to bring gloves because it's very cold.
Gloves and a winter coat, and definitely don't come in your flip-flops.
Oh, no.
No.
So that was quite funny. But she's already packed. And you guys, she's ready to see you.
Yes. We are. So when this goes out, we'll be 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks away from the All-Star Tour. And tell us, what are we going to get from Ashley?
Okay, you guys, it's about a 2.5 to 3 hour seminar. Bikini questions, posing. You can ask her all of your questions. You can meet her, take photos, and basically just get an insight into the best bikini pro of all time.
Yes. Well, obviously I'm going to be there at the first date because it's that Strength Pro. But if I was an athlete, I was thinking about this the other day, how often do you get an opportunity to sit down in a room with someone of Ashley's level, who has been a pro for a long time? She's got so many pro wins under her belt. No one else has come close to it. When do you get an opportunity to sit face to face and literally put your hand up and ask the questions?
Yeah.
Because, obviously we get to access people through social media, so we do feel like we have a lot more contact with people, but this is very different.
Yes.
It's in person. If you have 10 questions you want to ask Ashley, because the numbers are limited, will probably be able to ask those questions. If you want Ashley to critique your physique, what does she think you need to work on and improve on to be competitive?
Yeah.
If you want Ashley to look at your posing, if you're a coach, you can come see one of the best bikini girls in the world. These are the lovely tickets. And pick her brains. She works with Adam Bonilla, who obviously is Team Elite Physique. And he has a whole strategy behind his bikini girls that no one else does. I would be backing Ashley into a corner, give me the information. It's just such a fantastic opportunity.
Yes. And also Ashley's been around since 2011 competing. So this is her 10th year, and bikini only started in 2010. So she is literally the greatest of all time. She's been there from the beginning. So learn from somebody that's literally seen every single stage of bikini at its inception all the way to where it is now, because her body has radically transformed since her first show to now. So learn from the best. And she's coming to the UK, so
I know, right?
Learn from the best.
Absolutely. And also, there's been a few festivals this year.
Ooh, festivals?
As in expos.
Oh, yes.
Just decided to call it a festival. Sounded a little bit more fancy.
Fitness festival.
That's
actually more fancy.
But we've not had any Americans because of obviously the current state of the world. So we've not had an opportunity to have the American girls over here. So that's also a really great opportunity as well. So you can have a picture with her. You can get your poster signed by Ashley. I will definitely be getting a signed poster, and I will be putting it on the studio wall. I'm going to take lots of pictures. I'm going to ask her lots of questions.
Yes. And we do have goodie bags for each girl or coach that comes. Guys, you can give it to your partners. And we've got a bikini hamper, an ultimate bikini hamper at each venue. So there'll be a prize draw and there'll be a very lucky winner.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
And for everyone that comes to Strength Pro, I'm going to throw into the goodie bag a voucher.
A voucher?
Some money off posing sessions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, there's more reason to go to Strength Pro Gym first. Okay? Yes. So you guys, you need to get on it.
Yeah, so you can get your tickets from the Buff Bombshell website. It's really clear. Head to the website, look at the toolbar across the top, and it is the All-Star Tour.
Olympia All-Star Tour.
You just select your location. So there is 4 locations in the UK. 4 locations in the UK. I don't know what came out my mouth there. And then obviously you've got the one international date, which is in Spain, Alicante. Awesome.
All right. So
superb.
You guys...
So today.
Okay, so today we've got the figure Olympia, and we're doing the prejudging. So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And as you guys know, Emma is an IFBB figure pro. So she is going to critique this class for you guys.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the posing.
Give you her honest opinion.
We'll have our opinions. We'll critique the girls. This is my favourite part, really, of all of the shows. I love to watch the comparisons. Let's pause.
Oh. No.
Every single time.
Every single time. I'm just going to go a little bit.
If we had an Alexa in here, would she pause it for us?
Oh. I don't know. Can they do that?
I don't know. Alexa, pause. I don't know. Maybe.
So just before we say, I'm going to say live streaming for Olympia was fantastic.
Was it? Yeah.
So we're just going to quickly figure out how far into this we're going.
So the figure category was a fantastic lineup. Obviously, we had our one and only Ria Gale up there at the Olympia, which is her third time?
I think it's her third time.
Third time at the Olympia. So we were super excited to see her on stage. And here we are just going through the quarter turns. We'll wait for the girls to come back round to the front, and then we can kind of start critiquing from that front pose. So let's pause it there. Now, first thing I'm going to say is, obviously your shoes are really important. Also is your foot position in this front pose. Sometimes you may see, or you might be told to turn the toes out in your front relaxed, and we actually really don't want to do this because it just ruins the line. If you look across that first line that we're looking at, all of the girls pretty much have their toes touching apart from one, and we just lose the flow of the figure, and also it's quite a big cheat to give yourself more outer sweep through the quads. And like we said before, in this category, you're very exposed in the 4 quarter turns because there's really no major little tricks and tweaks you can do to change the physique and how it looks. So again, it's very exposing. If the development and the condition isn't there, then it's quite clear to see. So, but I think this is really fair with the style of posing, because then you can't really win by cheating your physique with the posing. So I quite like that.
No hiding.
So in this front pose, just before we move on, so let's look at front center number 4.
This lady.
Yeah, so we can see there, obviously she's got the toes touching, which is great. But there is a huge gap between the inside thighs. Yeah, which then just makes the frame look a little bit sparse. And this is not something we want to showcase in this category. We want to show thickness, condition, lots of development through the lower half. So if I was her posing coach, I'd be saying to engage the inside thighs and pull the inside thighs together. It might be that she's a little bit too bent through the knees, or just simply that she just doesn't have enough thickness through the lower half. Yeah. The lady next to her, which is, I think she must be number 3 in the pink bikini. Toes are 2 turned out. She's obviously got contact through the top of the thighs, which is great. She looks a little bit blocky through the midsection, which is probably just down to her shape and her natural genetics. The shoulders are a little bit rounded forwards for me. I do feel like there could just be a little bit more width through the top line. And obviously in this category, it's something that we're massively looking for. You always want to think about the upper body almost being like an upside down triangle. So the widest point of the triangle, those 2 points there, that is your shoulder cap. Yeah. And they want to sit wider than the lats. So just really pay attention to that as well, because it just gives you more width, which then more width, more taper. Rhea, let's talk about Rhea, because obviously she's our girl. The waist, the taper through the waist looks fantastic. Also pay attention to how high the bikini sits.
Yes.
On Rhea. It's very, very high, which as she moves through the rest of her posing, it probably brings a lot more taper through the waist. But for me, even without the bikini being that high, I think that Rhea has great waist taper anyway. So for me, does it need to be that high? I don't think so, but we'll see how it looks as we move through the rest of her poses. From the front, we can see that for Rhea, she's slightly tipping the pelvis forwards, which can sometimes take away from the condition of the quads. So sometimes when you squeeze the inside thighs through and forwards, you're definitely bringing yourself more sweep through that front pose, but you can sometimes lose the condition through the front of the thighs, because you can see that number 6 and 7 next to Rhea, they're not pushing the pelvis forwards, or they're not pushing forwards through the knees, and they've just got a little bit more condition through the front of the quads. Now, we know that from seeing Rhea through her progress updates and things like that she was super conditioned. Yeah. So, or it may just be in this lineup that she wasn't quite as conditioned as some of the other girls. So we'll see how that fares through the call outs.
Her bikini is very jazzy this year, though.
It is, isn't it? But I feel like the figure girls, they have that that freedom of expression through for the bikinis.
Yes, it's a lot more fun from figure onwards in terms of bikini types.
Yes, let's continue.
You look beautiful. And then this is your first line of ladies coming up. Got Bob there.
So that was 1 to 8, and then we'll have obviously from 9 onwards. So can you remember how many girls were in this category?
I don't know.
It's usually quite a popular one.
We can count them now. So it's 8, and it looks like.
So that would be about 16. So 7 in this lineup. Yeah, so about 15, 16. But then it could be a third one. There might be a third lineup. Yeah, there's definitely a third. Okay, so let's pause. Okay, so I'm just scanning this.
Oh, this is the Korean lady that we liked from last year. And she turned to the back and she did that I remember when we reviewed one of the videos and she did that gym pose and we were like, oh my god, like that. So
yes. So I
remember her name.
Number 10. I really like her as well. I just think, again, posing wise, she's just not as polished as she could be, and she's got a fantastic frame and physique. Obviously they're just setting up into this front pose, but there's no connection through the inside thighs. She's just lengthened through the legs. And I also think if she engaged the glutes, it would actually give her a little bit more of an upper pop of the glute, which would then just give a little bit more fullness and flow through the figure. she also looks like, right down in her lower abdomen at the sides of her bikini, that she's not controlling her transverse. Again, she might just be mid pose where we've paused the video. But then also through the upper body as well, she is kind of rounding forwards through the top line, and her whole frame kind of from the chest, really, chest upwards, she's rounding forwards a little. So you can see that the lady next to her, number 11, she's got that length through the knees. She has that engagement through the lower abdomen. She's also got that lift through the top line as well. So she's really got a nice straight line from one shoulder to the other.
Can I point something out though?
Please do.
Because like 14, 12 and 10, they have massive upper bodies, like the shoulders and
developed.
Lats. That's quite something for me. Do you think that this is just becoming a little bit too much for figure? Because that's quite really prominent to me.
Yeah. But then again, it'll be interesting to see that first call out and see what the judges actually reward. But yeah, for me as well, the numbers that you've just called out, they're upper dominant.
Very.
So yes, the lower half is very conditioned, but the upper is very developed, and there's a real thickness there through the lats and the top line. So it, like you said, it'll be interesting to see how they place and how that look is rewarded. Because for me, yeah, it looks good and it looks nice, but does it show the balance from upper to lower? In the front pose, not so much, because there's a lot of condition through the front and not so much sweep and balance. Now, for me, number 11, if you look at all of these girls, she's smaller, but she's just a little bit more balanced.
For me, yes, I like this look on figure.
Yeah. So it'll just be a case of what do the judges reward in this year's Olympia.
So we've got to carry on watching, because I'll tell you what, this is really something to me now.
And it's really important as well that when you're practicing in the run up to your show, that you really practice being able to get into your poses and hold them. In this side pose here, we want to make sure that the arms aren't too tense. So we can see that number 13, she's got quite a lot of tension through her front elbow, which kind of puts more tension through the trap. And although it shows you condition through the shoulders, because you can see the striations, you lose the roundness of the delt. So you can see through the other girls, their delt looks very rounded because the arm is really soft.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the lady in front of her, number 14, she has just allowed the torso to rotate around to the front a little bit too much. Now, is she angling towards the center judge?
No.
And have we got a different view?
I can't really see the angle if she is, but I'm hoping we do, because she looks really thick here. Around the waist. So.
Yeah. But her delt at the front looks great.
That's a mighty large delt.
It is a mighty large delt, but it doesn't give balance through the glute.
No.
So she, again, very upper dominant. But I do feel like for the figure girls on the side pose, it is quite difficult to showcase balance through the shoulder, the lat and the glute. Because when you're stood side on like this, unless genetically you're got a little bit of a wellness lower half going on, you're not going to be... Because you can't cheat this posing. You're not going to be massively developed while stood in almost a relaxed lower half position. And I don't mean relaxed as in you're not engaged. I mean that you can't put tension through the glute and the lower back. So I think in this side pose, you're always going to look a little bit more dominant through the upper. But if you've got a physique like number 11, where you aren't so prominent and dominant through the upper half, you will actually look balanced in the side pose. So it just depends on the physique.
Fortunately, there's the mandatory poses you can't hide, can you? So.
And those side poses, if you don't really have, that balance, I think it's really clear to see.
Wow.
Yeah. So like you said, the girls that you pointed out, they're very developed through the top line, through the traps, through the delts, rear delts. But again, we'll just have to see what those judges award.
It's very impressive, but I don't know. For me, if I was a judge, I was just say I would go for something just more tapered.
Yeah. And I think a physique that just has a little bit more of a flow, so the shoulder, the V taper, into the quad sweep and the lower half, that it's just a little bit more balanced.
I think after watching all of these videos for the last year, I'm definitely starting to understand more of the structure for each of the categories. And I do feel like I'm getting a better understanding of what is required in terms of balance and symmetry for each of these categories. So
I mean, I think there's one thing that is to be said at the moment, that there's a very clear difference between bikini, wellness, figure. Wow. So here, let's just pause. Obviously, we've got our favourite, Sydney, on the end. You can see why she won. Because like we were just saying before, she is balanced from upper to lower. She's not over dominant. She's got a little bit of extra thickness through the upper half, but she's not over dominant there. And there's just a little bit more balance through the lower half as well. The lady next to her, number 29, I can't remember her name, but
Nadia Wyatt.
Yes, that's the one. I'm interested to watch her posing through this lineup, because every time we've seen her on stage, I always feel like her stage presence and her posing can let her down, because she's got a fantastic physique. So I'm excited to see how her presentation looks. But yeah, this looks like a good lineup, actually, this third one.
I think this is Soltero on number 16. She's one of my favorites.
Yes.
We've got Boyana over here too. But beautiful, beautiful ladies. So I'm going to carry on playing.
Yeah.
So going to their side pose. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah. Number 17's nice on the side.
Which one is 17?
Third one in from the right. Lovely from the side. Really nice. And again, you can just, the standard and the way that Sydney moves, exquisite.
And she is turning in. I can see her turning in slightly towards the judges.
She is. The end. Yeah, she is. And on that side pose as well, you can just see that Sydney really opens up that front lat, and she's also got the right foot slightly in front of the left on the side pose, which again just adds a little bit more of a 3D flow to the figure, because sometimes on the side pose, when the feet are completely glued together and they're in line, you have this really beautiful bubble and pop through the top line and the body, and you get that nice taper through the waist, you get the glute pop, but then the legs can kind of go just down into one line. So sometimes you will find that some of the girls will place one foot slightly in front of the other, because you get the rear calf coming through on the side pose, which then gives you that shape, so the quads go out and come in, and instead of it going into a straight line, you get another out and in.
I can see that.
Yeah. Well, she's got quite a high platform.
This is Baha from Germany. So I think this is her first Olympia.
Okay. Yeah, the posing needs a little bit more polishing. I can tell she's not an experienced athlete at this level of Olympia. She's got a nice physique, but I think she would definitely benefit just with a little bit more thickness and development throughout the whole physique, especially on the lower half as well.
Oh, I've never seen that, like where they...
One arm off?
That style of posing where she like right foot flat, left front foot slightly... Sorry, back
this one?
foot, that one.
This one, yeah. So this is quite common in figure. It's almost like like if you were doing bikini 4/4 turns, and you've got your side poses. So you tend to see this quite a lot in figure. It's evolved now, so they're playing around with different foot positions, but it gives it, when you bring that front foot onto the top of the toe, it gives a really nice line from the glute. You get the glute sweep into the quad, into the hamstring, into the knee, and then down to the foot. So it just gives a little variation. I don't like this front pose. I think it just makes the frame look a little bit unshapely, and the waist looks thick as well.
Yeah, thick. So not that one so much for figure. This is interesting.
If it worked for your physique, then yes. But that transition here, she needs to lift an arch underneath the lower back. Because if you don't lift underneath the lower back, you don't get that lift and pop through the glute. So you're kind of defeating the object of the purpose of the pose, because you're not showing the full potential that you could. She's a little bit nervous, a little bit wobbly here. You really need to lift and pop under that hip a little bit more. So you can see the legs are a little bit unstable.
I like her face.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. A little bit nervous, which is just something you learn to cope with and manage. And there's so many tools that can help you now, and sometimes it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
Visualization I really like to do. Well, I used to do. This is nice. But I think a little bit more, if she practiced some vacuums.
Very conditioned to the legs.
She is. That again, that lower abdomen, which I think can be a problem area for the females. Just that pelvic floor and that transverse abdominis. So I think at this level of athlete, there is no excuses. You should have control over the pelvic floor, the transverse. There should be no reason why your waist looks thick. But yeah, she's really conditioned through that lower half. And she's dense as well, isn't she?
Yeah, very, very, very dense. It's very impressive.
It is, yeah. So I think as well for the figure category, obviously after that we've got women's physique. They don't want to see through the rear too much condition through the glutes.
Okay.
But obviously we still want to see that condition through the adductors and the hamstrings. But not so much, like I said, that you've got striated glutes. We're not looking for that. And I think that was apparent to see as well in the placings throughout the top 6.
But like for me, this lady's quite nice as a figure look. But for me, the lady that just came on before, for me, that I feel like she could move up one.
Through the front,
yeah,
maybe. Through the rear, she wasn't overly conditioned through the glutes and the hamstrings. This pose can just either look great or...
She looks a bit awkward, doesn't she?
Yeah, she probably needs to get a little bit more bend in that left knee. And this isn't flat run on the glute.
Ooh.
She's quite small. She's small for a figure girl.
Nice shape.
No contact through the inside thighs.
I think this was the big gap lady that you were talking about before on comparisons.
Yeah. She's moving quite well. Her transitions, like they're really seamless. Nice smile. I like a good smile.
I feel like she's a bit nervous though.
Yeah.
I always feel like you can tell the more experienced ones through the posing or just the ones that feel like Beyonce. Oh, here's Rhea.
Rhea, woo!
So
I love her walk.
Makes eye contact with
She
judges.
does. She's like a sphinx.
A sphinx.
Now, can we pause? For me, talk to me, jewelry and connectors.
Well, she's connected quite well with jewelry. I feel like with figure, ladies are a little bit bigger, so they can get away with more in terms of the amounts. And on wrists, shoes are perfect for Rhea. She always tends to go with a platform like this. And it works for her. But the earrings definitely do match to the connectors, which is great. And she's got the same color, so she's really blended.
She is.
If I might say.
Now, for me, for the flow of the figure, I feel like the earrings and the connectors, because they're both jeweled, they're thick and they interrupt the line of her neck. So it kind of makes her look a little bit hunched, like she's losing her neck.
Yeah.
And when she was posing in the first round, she was a little bit, she looked like she was hunching slightly in the front pose. Whereas if she relaxed and dropped the shoulders and opened up the neck, it would just give her a little bit more of a relaxed top line.
Maybe she just needs to change those connectors to thin ones or like black material ones to match the actual bikini. But it does look like she's a bit too connected. Like she's got one very long earring on.
Yeah. For me, it's just you're losing, because the earrings are quite big as well. You're losing the line of the neck. Now, this is a really, really small detail, but again, at this level, it's something we really want to look at.
No, but it does make sense, because sometimes you don't want to look like you have a short neck, and this space here can look quite appealing.
Yeah, I like to see a nice bit of neckline.
Yeah, so she just looks like she doesn't have much neck.
You see how it's covering her neck.
So, Rhea, we can get you some new jewelry next year. So
we can sort that out.
You're all sorted.
I love her stage presence.
A sphinx.
Yeah, she really just like that walk. I always know a Rhea walk. You see here how we're losing the neck, which makes her look a little bit top heavy in the style of posing.
I gotta be honest with you. I like this bikini lady. I know her, but I'm not digging this particular bikini on Rhea this year.
Okay.
For me, the color is just not flattering. And I'd like to see Rhea in something more goldy or. But I do like this bikini maker. Yeah. Just not this particular bikini. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it, because I sometimes feel like it's sometimes very distracting as well. Whereas I know you can play around with bikinis. Yeah, you can. And since
sometimes
but
you get it wrong.
This for me is like more flowy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the black with the bright colours, the swirl. This for me is typical IFBB pro level bikini. Now she's got long earrings on, but she's got smaller connectors through the bikini, so it doesn't interrupt. But I also do think Rhea's posing style this year, she is leading with the traps a little bit through that top line.
Also, her hair is black as well, and the
so it all blends.
Black, so there's nothing to contrast. And Rhea's also quite dark, so she's got the tan on. So there's no breaking up the physique, is there? So that's why I probably don't like the bikini on Rhea as much.
Okay, Rhea, we want you to wear a different colour bikini.
But as for the bikini maker, I do love your bikini.
Yeah, so she's phenomenal. Yeah, and also I would assume that Rhea's given her a brief. So that's probably what she's working towards as well.
So this is Zenobia here. Oh my goodness, she is beautiful.
Oh, this is Nicole Zenobia Graham.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She's lovely, really nice.
Ooh, fancy.
I like. Oh. Okay.
That's something new. Can they do that?
What?
She's got her hands over her head. That's something new.
This is not. What? Is this allowed?
Is this allowed?
Is this allowed? Because this is like some classical stuff going on.
That was very, very exotic.
Like we need to know, is this allowed? Because if you're allowed to do this, do you get judged on that?
I don't know, but I don't know if they're allowed, if figure ladies are allowed to put their hands above their heads.
Typically I thought no.
So I thought that was a rule in the IFBB.
Well, I thought so as well.
So, but that is new, unless they can do it in their eye walk, but just not in the quarter turns.
Comment below if you know.
Oh, she does that bendy thing though. Zenobia, that's the only thing I don't like.
Inside the eyes, close the gap.
But she's got nice glutes. Look at that.
Do you know what? I'm loving her presentation.
Yeah. What was this about? Like, I like
that. That's a classic. That's classic.
Like, oh my God.
Yes.
Oh.
But do you know what? I love it. I love it. But is it right for figure?
I don't know. I think this is more, I feel like more women's physique, isn't it?
I think so too, because this is where you differentiate with the posing style, especially between figure and women's physique. So, Mr. Mannion, if you could just let us know, is that allowed?
Yes.
Thanks.
Whereas this lady is much softer with her presentation.
Yeah. This is your typical figure style of posing. I wonder if we'll now start to see an influx of figure girls doing the classical pose, like.
I don't think they should be allowed.
I don't think they should be either. But I like it, but is it allowed? That's the question. Really nice. But we know that she is an experienced competitor.
Beautiful face.
Beautiful.
I like her face.
I do too. She's really pretty.
Nice earrings.
Good earrings.
Everything's really nice here.
Everything works for me.
Shoes are a bit too big.
I can't see her shoes.
No, she's got heel gap.
Oh.
But she's got touching thighs. Maybe more condition through the
Oh,
bottom.
she's okay. Lat
She's a bit
spread first.
wobbly,
Yeah,
but
she's a bit. Yeah, I think
she's
a little
shaky.
bit more development through the rear on the lower half.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice, but it makes her back glute look quite small.
Mm.
Oh, what? What is going on?
We're shocked here today, everyone. Figure is.
Oh, I like. You
Doing
see
some
this
new
pose?
things.
That's how it should be done.
That's nice.
You see?
That is
You see the
pretty.
difference?
That is so pretty.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do that. Like, what is that? I thought that was just a classic. Like when they do that. No?
What is going on?
I don't know.
Does anyone know? It's like, I don't know. People are just doing their own thing. Oh, what's she going to bring? What's she going to bring? What's she going to do?
She could do something different. Come on. Oh, that's pretty.
I feel like her bikini top is too low.
Yeah. Yes, I do too.
Do you know
But
what I
she's
mean?
got a
It
long
makes
torso.
her implants look like they're sitting really far down. I'd like to just
Just yank it up a bit.
hike them up just a little.
Tighten it up.
Yeah. Inside
Oh, wow.
thighs.
I think she is much improved from last year, though, in terms of her look.
Yes. Yes. You see there? This?
Ooh, yeah,
I want to
this-
see that lift through the lower back.
That's not a nice shape for her bosom,
Mm-mm.
though.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
This kind of athlete, see, lower half. I would love to get my hands on someone like this because with the correct posing,
Ooh.
transform the physique and probably also the placing.
Just makes me worried when you wobble and you wobble in your transition. That makes me a bit scared. Lovely front and the adductors and those look beautiful, but look at this. Oh, a little bit more could happen there.
Yeah, for me, she's underposing.
Underposing.
Yeah, underpresenting. Oh, we like
Ooh.
this one.
Oh,
She was the smaller one with the good proportion.
but you see what I mean?
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm excited to see where she places.
But do you see what I mean about the contrasting color to
Yes.
skin tone?
Yeah.
And just, yeah. Also her
Nice.
what do you call these straps on her bottom of her? They're slightly thinner.
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks pretty appealing.
Yeah, it does. Beautiful. She's got to be in the top 6.
It's gorgeous. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I'm down.
That's a lovely pose.
Lovely
for
pose.
her. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
No, too much.
Too much of the
That
arm.
flexion. Yeah.
Certain things that you watch and you're just like, oh, nope. And then yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's really clear when you watch it back, especially, I think, for us, because we know what works and what doesn't. But I guess if you squeeze your glutes, if she just squeezed her glutes a little bit, it would just pop that back pose. See there?
Ooh.
That squeeze. Bam. So the girls, I feel like some of these girls that have put alternative figure posing in, are they working with Lois?
Lois?
Lois Daniel?
Lois. Oh, Rachel.
Rachel, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But Rachel works with Kai.
I
And all
know,
of these
but I feel
people.
like
There's a
because
little
there's a little bit of a different sass going through there, and I feel it's very similar to Rachel Daniel's style of posing.
We've got to ask Rachel.
We need to know.
She does work with quite a few people.
She does.
She even worked with Erin Stone on Bikini.
I know.
And I was a bit surprised by that. But apparently it worked for Erin. So,
Yeah.
never know. Oh, this was interesting. The hands. She did like a Nathan Diasha semi-roll.
The roll,
Yeah.
the roll and curl.
Maybe like a Jessica roll.
Gotta love that
Okay.
Diasha roll. The slide and roll. Nice. Really nice. She was one of the girls that was a little bit more prominent through the upper.
In the comparison.
Yes.
Yes.
But here, by herself,
Shoo, shaky. Ooh.
this is a new thing as well,
This-
right?
Above the head.
It's like a
head,
little bit
like-
higher than shoulder height.
I just didn't think that was allowed. She's a bit shaky.
She is, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I need to know.
Oh.
She's thick through. Look at those delts. They are some 3D delts.
It's a big delt.
The delts be popping.
But this is what I mean. Is it too much? Because for me, like, this upper is not, for me, figure anymore.
Or maybe they'll award a thick top line with a smaller lower half. Maybe for the judges, that's still in line with the figure criteria.
Boy. Oh, ugly shoes.
Oh, I can't see them.
They're terrible.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
But she's got a nice figure.
She's
Pardon the
a little bit soft. She's losing her top line when she puts the hands on the waist. You can see how she's lost the shoulders. Yeah. So it makes it.
Oh, okay.
What is going on?
She's putting them above her head.
Oh.
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 There's so much.
I'm so confused.
We didn't see any of this last year. I don't remember seeing any of this.
What? Where's this coming from?
I don't know.
Did someone do this last year or recently?
I don't remember seeing this much last year. Like, there's a lot of up and down this time.
Let's see what Sydney does.
Oh, crap.
Oh, we've gone. It just really goes to show you, like, you just don't know what direction. This is really a style thing. And this isn't even really like a posing thing. This is style and presentation. So I'm just the top 6. Can we not get a judge on to feed back about this?
Yes.
I'm gonna make a note.
I definitely like a judge, but I don't like this bend thing that the women do. Oh, she's doing the hands above the head thing.
Oh,
she's doing it again. You can see we're awestruck by this movement, everyone.
This is new, but you know what? I like it because it's like, if it's allowed, then take those gloves off. I'd be out if I was allowed to do this on in a pro league. Oh, you see me doing all sorts. There'd be a bit of wellness in there. I'd definitely do a little turn and walk. I'd definitely do a little bit of classical in there.
Some vacuum.
A vacuum. If I could throw it in and it looked good, it would be in. I'd definitely do a kiss at the end. Did you do that at the weekend?
I think I did.
You did. I saw
did.
it.
And then I did almost slip because there was glaze. That was a bit scary.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep on walking.
You gotta keep it moving.
Oh.
We move. Oh. What?
So many movements.
Wow, she got a nice physique though.
They're
Pop.
Isolating everywhere.
Bam. Picture.
Ooh.
Walk. Nice. Sassy.
I want more lipstick on.
Yeah, me too. A stronger lip and a stronger brow.
Much stronger.
Nice, really nice side pose though. Engage that core.
Yes.
It's just just a little.
Control your core.
But she's got a really nice side pose, and you see how the left foot was just a little bit further forwards. She's really nice, but like you say, is she too big?
For the upper, that's nice. But
that's nice. A lot of them are doing this as well. Maybe Kenny, because Kenny Wallash works with a lot of the is it Walsh?
There's just all kinds of things happening.
There is so much going on.
Oh my.
Old school. I don't like this foot position. I think it makes the waist look thick.
Ooh, no, yeah.
You know.
Come on, smile.
Lift.
Smile.
Lengthen through the torso. I always say, imagine even when you're walking, that you've kind of got string pulling you up through the top of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that transition could be so much better. That bikini top.
And the abdomen, just a little bit more control here.
I wonder if she's a little bit older.
Yeah.
Just looking at the skin, and the midsection as well.
I want more lipstick as well.
More lipstick, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't keen on this posing, I have to admit.
No.
She'll get it right.
Yeah. And this is, don't forget, we're looking at a category that is on the Olympia stage. So the standard is very high. So these ladies that, we're saying, oh, that's not very good and this could be better, in a different lineup.
Yeah.
Maybe in a pro qualifier or an Olympia qualifier. Lovely. She has fantastic posing.
Soltero.
Yeah.
I do like her physique. She's definitely...
Yeah. Natalie.
I think last year, Natalie came second or third.
Yeah.
She was in that top 5.
She was.
She's so pretty.
She's like a little pocket rocket.
Yeah.
Great delts. Thick through those lats as well. Nice presentation. Let's see if she does anything wild. No, still keeping it in line.
I feel like she's... Oh.
Nice.
Nice glutes.
Yeah.
Scarlett does that side thing.
Yes, that little... Fantastic delts. They're so thick.
They are very thick delts. I like her glutes. I like the adductors.
You see how she's obviously, because she's not engaging the glutes, you've got that softer round glute. You still see the condition when she works through those side poses and the transitions. Lovely.
That to me is a beautiful figure physique.
No fancy style in there.
That was a beautiful figure. Ooh. I feel like she's going to do something normal.
She's very... Look at those quads. Wow. Nice. I like her bikini.
It's very interesting.
I'm enjoying this look.
This is a nice look.
Keep it going. Yeah.
Ooh.
I like. Good bikini.
Ooh. Wow, look at the quads.
Nice.
Oh, dippy. I don't like dippies.
What's going on with that lower half position? You were doing so well.
Yeah, everything apart from the dip.
Yeah. When she engages the midsection, this looks nice.
Oh.
Lovely. I like her bikini. I like her overall look. But just that rear pose, there was just a little bit too much bend in those knees. I don't know if her foot position was off. I couldn't see it. Were her heels touching? Oh, look at her little mohawk.
Bojana.
Yeah.
Oh, Bojana.
Bojana.
Ooh.
Bojana.
She does the side thing. Wonder if she'll do it this year. Oh. There we go, side.
Oh, yeah.
Side.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, a little...
She's sassy.
Yeah, she is.
She's like the Little Mermaid.
A little ball change. Can you add that in as well?
Maybe. It's something different. And if it works...
She's got blue in her hair.
Oh my gosh. She is like the Little Mermaid.
Oh, wow.
I love it. That's very cool. That is very...
That's so cool. And it goes through the plait as well.
Very...
Attention to detail.
Some seriously unique hair.
Don't like that.
Oh.
No.
Interesting.
Who... No.
That was cool. Maybe I'm biased a little bit, but that was cool. I am a little bit biased. I liked it. I liked it. Emma did not like that.
You know, if you've got the physique for it and everything pops. It was nice. It was a nice little finisher. But nice. I'm
something
distracted.
Different. Everyone's doing something different.
They are.
This is
it's kind of like the figure girls have gone, okay, wellness are doing what they want. We're going to do what we want.
She's quite slow. She's like...
Keeping that midsection tight when she's walking.
Yeah. Oh.
Very developed through the upper half.
Wow.
A little bit smaller on the lower.
Ooh,
really
lovely.
Controlled with her presentation.
I would rather
this is
have
nice.
Somebody be more controlled than be fast and wobbly.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah. And have you noticed that some of the girls... Oh, hands stay here.
Ooh.
There's all sorts going on.
There's so many new things I've never seen before in figure.
Lovely rear pose.
It's like we could now critique figure for the whole year and be something different with everyone. Oh my Lord. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah. We so need to get a judge's perspective on this.
Yeah, there's too much happening.
And like if it's allowed, then cool. Okay.
So this is the lady who said you wanted more from her presentation.
Now can we just pause?
We can pause. Okay.
Such a good physique when she hits those poses correctly. But you're on the Olympia stage. You step on stage in your eye walk for the judges to judge you by yourself. The energy is flat. You know, when you step onto stage and you're a performer, you want to light up the stage.
Like Beyonce.
Yes. Bring your Beyonce. Not Kelly Rowland. No. Beyonce. Bring Beyonce. Like, we want to see that charisma, smile, connect with the judges. Like we were just saying, lift and lengthen. It's almost like she's either apologetically walking onto the stage or she's really tired.
Yeah. Bring out your inner Britney or Beyonce or whoever Christina. Just go with them all.
Yeah. Not Britney when she lost it, but Britney like, I'm a slave for you, Britney. That one. Not Britney when she shaved the hair.
We love you, Britney.
Free Britney. She's free now from
Yeah.
her conservatorship. Yeah.
We digress.
Anyway.
On to Nadia.
Sorry, Nadia. Yeah.
But she's beautiful physique, like you said. But just like more tame. I'm not loving this bikini on her either. I feel like whoever created it needed to be a little bit more stuck down.
See, look at the potential of the physique.
She's got great proportion. Yeah, she's got great proportion.
Some of it is just spectacular. But then there's just other elements where I'm like, give me some life.
I also don't like how her straps stick out on her shoes. It's very distracting for me, but she's turning out her feet slightly. She's got beautiful physique.
This side pose, no. She's got a fantastic physique.
Yes. Yeah.
Inside thighs.
Interesting.
Oof. She gets quite flat as well, in my opinion. I think she could just do with, on the lower half, just a little bit more thickness through the lower half, because she's got, maybe it's just like the length or her proportion, she's got a tendency to look a little bit flat on the lower half. So with a little bit more muscle, not squat, a little.
We could all do with more muscle.
Oh,
here's Sydney.
Yes, girl.
So Sydney's walk, she comes on, she brings the fire.
You can see she's lifted through the spine. She's already connecting with the judges. Oh, okay. She's bringing a little bit of extra sass as well.
Oh, I'm going to do that. Like
yes,
this.
across, like present. Yes.
That is nice.
Okay, yeah.
She likes the hair. She's very nice.
Oh, wow. Did we not get the memo?
I don't know what's happening in figure, but something's
figure,
happening.
Wellness. There's been a whole new memo on the posing and the style.
I love her hands. Like, I know that
they're
sounds
really
crazy,
soft and flowing, aren't they?
But like, I wonder if Sydney's dance, because like her hands are just beautiful.
Yeah.
She's got lovely hands. Never mind the physique. I'm just all about the hands and feet.
And you see as well, like, she doesn't look over conditioned. She still looks very healthy. There's no flatness.
I love her waist.
There's not too much conditioned through the upper. So I think that's just a really good representation of figure.
But nothing's wobbling when she does her transitions.
No.
Like, that's what I like. Everything's really controlled, but it's
a
still
little wink.
flowing. She winked?
She winked.
She's got very long eyelashes. She's got a wink.
It's a big stage. You got to put some big lashes on.
Got to put huge lashes on. Wow.
Stage, do you think, was she our last? I think she might have been.
Wow.
Superb.
Absolutely.
So I just really want to know what the memo was for the pose and style. Because if this is the level of sass that we're bringing, you got to let us know.
Yeah, figure is switching it up.
It is.
Or at least in the eye walks, they're switching it up.
Yeah.
There were some new things that I have never seen.
Yeah, maybe they've just been told, like, you can have more freedom through the eye walks. Maybe that's the memo.
That is really cool then.
Yeah.
But quite a lot of ladies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
A lot. Is that about
19?
over 20?
20?
Yeah, about 20 girls.
Very big lineup.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So let's look at this first call out.
I love how everyone's taking pictures on their phones, and the audience there you can see. They just,
I know, right?
You couldn't live stream it, but you could take your own photos, so that's pretty cool.
How did they know if you were live streaming?
I guess if you're recording it, so I have no idea, actually. I have no idea.
In fact, I feel like they maybe go around and tell people, because I know one of my friends, she was traveling with her other half and she was kept trying to video record him on stage and she kept getting told off. Right, so this is our first call out. So...
Okay, so the lady number 14.
Yep, who was more dominant, but she's very conditioned through the lower half and not so big through the lower half.
I'm loving Sydney, Zenobia, and Natalia. Their look.
The
16.
other lady, number 12 as well, she was dominant through the upper.
Jessica
also,
Reyes.
Yep. Also, number 12. So also in that first call out.
Oh.
Okay, switching. Yeah. So they're going for the smaller frames. Oh, look at Sydney's shape.
It's beautiful.
Wow. Tiny, tiny waist.
Yeah.
Not over dominant through the shoulders either. She is probably, dare I say it, probably the smallest in that lineup.
I think in this first call out, yes, the lady slightly smaller to her is Nadia Wyatt.
Yes,
so,
but in this call out, which is obviously our first call out, she's the smallest.
Yes.
So that just is a great indication that, you know, you don't need to bring heaps of mass for this category. And I think it's really important the condition is, so obviously the ladies are so conditioned, but...
She's got a nice S curve as well.
Yeah, on that side pose. She's got nice, well-developed glutes, hasn't she? So you really get that. And because she's got that wafer-thin waist. Wafer thin. Look how small the waist is. It's like more than half the size of her lats.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive.
Very, very incredible.
Can we get Sydney on the show?
I would love to get Sydney on.
Does she do vacuums or is she just naturally teeny tiny in the waist?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she was also a track athlete.
Okay.
So she's done quite a lot of athletics in college. She still does a lot of sort of, I've seen these hops and things that she does on her Instagram. It's pretty incredible. So she really switches up her training. She just does what works for her, really. And she goes back to the stuff that she knows from when she used to do athletics. Yeah,
and I wonder, if she tries to change anything on her physique from year to year, or if she just focuses on bringing a well-balanced package. Because from the back, the delts look fantastic, but from the front, she's not massively developed through the shoulders compared to the other girls.
I feel like some of the girls are definitely getting bigger each year. Like Jessica Reyes Padilla got bigger this year. Whereas Sydney kind of stayed relatively the same.
And she's got a softness about her as well. Sydney, but in that front pose, pow. But can you see her shoulders? They're not huge.
No, but everything kind of fits together.
Yeah, it does.
It's a nice puzzle.
Beautiful, fantastic. So,
she did some sort of
little pop.
Maybe she was tired in that pose, and she just. Can you do that?
You can reset. Yeah, I feel like we can see that number 6. She's lost her lats. So I just relax. Just relax. There you go. Open them up again.
Number 14's doing this sort of side.
It's hard. I mean, look at how long the ladies are holding that there for. You've got to keep resetting. Everything about Sydney is just perfect to the T. Constant smile. Really soft hand as she says thank you to the judges.
I want to know how she keeps that smile for a long time and not get any face cramp, because that's quite a thing.
It's hard.
That is hard.
It is so hard. Super.
Well, she keeps it there for a while. It doesn't look fake. Looks nice. Well, you can look creepy if you smile for too long.
Her smile just looks so natural, though. so natural. Super. So that is our figure review and comparisons of the lineup. Heaps in there to take away for sure. I can't wait to delve into that a little bit more and just find out if you're allowed to add that level of presentation and just add those new little posing tweaks in there.
Yes, whatever.
We love this. I love it. It's awesome. So yes, fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you on the next episode. Make sure you
like, share, and subscribe, and like this video if you like figure.
Yes. And if you want us to ask any figure questions or cover anything specific to the figure category, then please let us know. Turn on your notifications so you always know when we post our videos. And we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Lotta, co-promoter of the Olympia All-Star Tour here in the UK with Giles Tiger Thomas. We are exactly 5 weeks out to having Ashley Kaltwasser visiting us here in the UK, and I would like to show you guys how you can purchase your tickets to visit Ashley Kaltwasser, pose with her and meet her and ask her all of your favorite bikini questions. So all you have to do to purchase your ticket is head on over to www.buffbombshell.com, click onto the Olympia All-Star Tour tab. You will be presented with an option of 5 gyms, 4 here in the UK and 1 in Spain. So there are 2 different ways to purchase your ticket. 1 if you are a resident here in the UK, and 2 if you are going to be visiting Ashley in Spain. So we'll start off with the UK first. All you have to do is choose which gym you want to visit Ashley at. So for example, I will choose Ultimate Birmingham Fitness or Ultimate Fitness in Birmingham. Click your add the ticket to your cart, view your cart, and then when you are in your cart, you click on the free UK shipping option, proceed to checkout, enter in your billing details and other payment details, choose to either pay by PayPal or by debit or credit card, click on the terms and conditions and then proceed, and you have purchased your ticket to visit Ashley Kaltwasser here in the UK. But if you are coming from Spain or anywhere from the EU, go back to the Olympia All-Star Tour tab, click on the 24th of November Empro Training Academy Spain tab, add the ticket to your cart, view your cart, and I'm just going to take out this UK option. And what you're going to do over here is you're just going to put in the coupon TOUR, apply it. You will get free shipping because it's a ticket, and all you have to do is proceed to checkout. Enter in your billing details and other details, then choose to pay by either PayPal or debit or credit card, and then click on the terms and conditions and proceed to checkout. And that is if you are living in anywhere in the EU or in Spain. So you guys, that is how you can purchase your ticket to visit Ashley Kaltwasser here in the UK or at Spain. We hope to see you there. If you have any other questions, please email us at buffbombshell100@gmail.com or visit us on Instagram at buffbombshellxoxo. And we look forward to seeing you guys, and have an amazing week. Bye.